Welcome back, Rich Team, to another episode of Rich Team Real Estate. On this episode, you'll be learning how to make your money work for you. Thank you for the support. Big up on yourself. To the people out there who are campaigning the channel. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. To our new subscribers, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave a comment. People, your remarks is beneficial to us because we are going to make the episodes best fitted for you to learn. As you want to say, so send in the comments them, man. Make we see what you want to see. If you want to do more information on a specific video, just make we know and we will do it for you. Big up on yourself. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, how you doing? You already know this is Bin the Rich, the Jamaican dancehall artist who is also a real estate investor. Today we're going to be talking about how money work and how to make your money work for you. And you know, we're always talking about real estate over there. If you're just joining the channel, just look down right down here, somewhere down here. You could click like. Please click share. Also, please subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend if they want to learn anything about real estate or real estate work, if they want to get in the real estate business. The Rich Team family, we're the right person. So you could contact down here to send a text message and someone from my team will reach out to you. Okay, also, thank God we had over 400 subscribers, guys, in a month, which means that you guys are really sharing, you're liking, and you're participating. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for joining the Rich Team. Thank you for everything that you have done so far. Tell a friend to tell a friend if they want financial freedom, if they want to learn how to invest in real estate, if they want to learn how to make money. This is the right place to be, and this is the right video to be watching right now. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about how money work and how to make your money work for you. If you don't understand how money work, you're not going to be able to handle money. And it's a very broad topic and it's a very serious topic because when you go to school, people don't really tell you how money work. They tell you to get a checking account and get a savings account and put your money in the bank, and the bank is going to give you 0.004%. And then at the end of the year, you make $1 on your money. And it's like once you have some money in the bank, woo, you're living life. Bull crap. That's why today, if you look behind me, you're going to see in my home office, I'm still building up my home office. So in my home office, as soon as you walk in, you're gonna see the money sign, $100 bill in a lot of different colors because, you know, I like colors. So today, yes, we're gonna definitely jump in how money works. Again, you gotta be disciplined, you gotta be consistent. And I say this in every video for a reason. If you're not disciplined, if you are not consistent, you will never ever be successful. So this is the ultimate goal for everyone, all my subscribers. I want you guys to learn how money works. I believe that you should let your money work for you and you don't work for your money. Hey, Bin the Rich, oh my God, how we go about doing that? Okay, there's different things that you can do. And let me give you some education right now. You will never work a 9 to 5 and be able to be rich. Let me repeat that again. You will never work a 9 to 5 job and become rich. Because what your 9 to 5 does for you is, your 9 to 5 tell you where you can live. Your 9 to 5 job tell you the type of food you could afford to eat. Your 9 to 5 job tell you the type of people you could afford to be around. Your 9 to 5 job tell you the type of car you could afford to drive. And your job dictates to you the type of friends you could afford to have. Which is sad, but that's just reality, and that's just what it is. This is what you want to do with your money. Having a lot of money in your savings account, I believe it's bullcrap. It's foolishness, and I believe that nobody should bring all their money, put it down in a bank, and not put that money out there to work for them. There are so many different places and where you could put your money and different things you could do, like real estate. So I believe the biggest bank account you could ever have, and that's why I buy multiple properties, because my properties, they are my bank account. The interest that these properties give me on a yearly basis, a bank will never give me that even if I put my money in there for 100 years. There's no way I could spend 200,000, put 200,000 in the bank, and within 2 years I make 200,000 on my money, or within a year I make 200,000 on my money. There's no way I could put 500,000 in the bank, and within a year or two I make $1 million on my money. There is no way. So you gotta find investments and different things to put your money in other than the bank, because I know, yes, I know, they teach us when we were growing up that, hey, listen, put your money in the bank, get a nice car, get a nice house, get an education, and you're rich. And that's what they consider making it. And everybody's proud and they clap. Hey, she bought a house, she bought a car, she have a nice job, and you retire when you're 66, and then you probably live for a couple of years, then you die. You never enjoy your life. The best place to put your money is in houses. You make so much more in interest and so much more in your investment when you put your money in houses. This is why. Houses normally go up in value. They do not depreciate. But cash value does depreciate. As I told you in a video before, if you have $1 million this year in your bank account, next January coming, that $1 million is no longer $1 million because it's not worth $1 million. Your cash depreciate by about 3% to 4% every year. If you don't believe me, you try it. Look at what's going on now. How much you used to pay for a bread 3 years ago. How much you're paying for a loaf of bread now. How much you used to pay for a car 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. The same car, how much you're going to pay for it now. The cell phones, everything is up. So when you sit on your money and your money is not going up, it remains the same. So say we're in 2022 and you have $1 million in 2022, right? If you have $1 million in 2022, in 2023, when bread is no longer $2 for a loaf and it's now $4 for the loaf, that's not $1 million. And when everything double in value and your money is not doubled with it, you know what that means? You have half the money you actually have in your bank account. It's just showing that you have $1 million, but try to buy a car, a house, or a loaf of bread. You're gonna spend 2 times the amount of money, but you didn't make 2 times the amount because you have the same amount of money in the bank. So I believe that having all that money sitting in the bank is BS and a waste of time and a waste of money. Buy a house with the money. Buy an investment property. I guarantee you within 2 to 3 years, you make over $100,000 to $200,000 on your return. Because the biggest return you could ever get is from real estate. And nobody could give you the return that real estate is giving you. So this is what I'll do if I were you. Just an example, you have $100,000 sitting in your savings account. I will use that $100,000, $50,000, $50,000, and I'm gonna put it down on a house. For instance, say we buy a house, I always use simple and small numbers, but you don't have to buy a house at that price. Say we buy a house at $100,000. We put down, we could buy 4 houses with that if we were buying $100,000 house, $100,000 house. So we put down 20%, right? So we put down 20%, and then you're going to need 3 to 4% for closing costs. So it's gonna run you about $25,000 to close on the house if we're doing it investment property way. But if you're buying it as a first time home buyer, you could put down 3.5%, which is only be $3,500. Plus your closing costs will be another $3,500 to $4,000. So you will look at about $7,000 to $7,500. But if you have $100,000 in the bank, you could buy multiple houses with that money. Remember now, you're going to rent these houses out, so they're going to pay for themselves. So you're not paying for these houses. These houses is paying for themselves. So imagine you put your money somewhere where they're paying for themselves and you are not paying out of your pocket. Now, the house is also going up in value. So the house is paying you, and within 6 months to a year, if those numbers that I'm using work in your area, within 6 months to a year, you'll make back the money that you invest. So watch how crazy this is. You invested $100,000, right? And buy multiple properties. Before the year ends, you made your $100,000 back into your pocket. That's crazy. And you still have the houses and the asset. And they're still paying you because you rent them out. So now you're making your money that you invest is working for you. Then you're using that money to pay the house that you're living in. Now you're living for free. Now you have extra money now where you could buy that car that you wanted. Now you could take the vacation that you wanted. Now you could quit your job. Because now you're making more money doing these rentals and doing whatever you're doing. You're making more money doing that than you was making at your job. Because I know a lot of you guys is not pulling $100,000 a year on your job. And in this time and age, $100,000 a year sounds like a lot of money, but it's not. You can't really survive with a family of 4 off $100,000 salary a year. And I know that. It is hard right now. People got to be working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. That's why I encourage people, and I tell everyone all the time, listen, invest your money. I know, oh my God, being the rich, I don't want to take the risk. Oh my God, being the rich, what if I lose my money? I tell people all the time, I don't think there's any losing when it comes to real estate. There's too much options to opt out of. Let me give you examples. Say you buy a house. Say you rent it out, right? After you rent out your house, say they're not paying the rent. You have an option. You could sell the house. So, you're going to put in your eviction. Depends where you're at. It could take a month. If you're in a village, say you're in a village or a county, it takes like 30 days, 60 days. It depends where you are. Some places it could take months if you're in the cities, because the cities are very slow. So before you lose it, you put it on the market. Somebody's willing to buy that house. That money that you put in the house, plus the appreciation of the house, which will be that extra money, the equity that you have in the house, you could take that money and put it in your pocket. Now the house is not a headache to you anymore. Okay, let's go. Let's get another one. But no risk, no reward. If you don't take any risk, you will never get any reward. And that's just the rule of life. The greater the risk is the greater the reward. So while you're on your 9 to 5, this is what your 9 to 5 should be, a stepping stone. Your 9 to 5 should be the place where you go to save up some money to do what you really want to do. And that's what I'm telling you. You have to know how money works. Money likes money. Money don't like to be sitting. Money like to go to work. Money gets mad when it sit down. That's why a lot of different things come up and you start losing your money. And you got to know where to tie your money up. You have to know where you're going to tie your money. Tie your money up in real estate. You can't go wrong. Whenever you're ready for some money, you pull it out. I tell people all the time, my bank account is buildings. That's why I buy houses all the time. Buy houses, buy houses, buy houses, buy houses. Because that's the best bank account. I could look at one of my houses and be like, hey, oh man, I have $1 million in that savings account because the house is my savings account. Assets. Put your money in assets. Doesn't have to be a house. You could buy jewelry. You could buy gold chains. Gold is also an asset because it's on the stock market. It goes up, it goes down. You could buy a Rolex watch. But it depends on the one you buy. Those goes up in value too. There's a lot of things you could invest in. You could buy a sport car and put it on Turo. It becomes an asset then. If you buy a sports car just to drive around and show your friends that you're driving a sports car, it becomes a liability, so you don't need that. Anything that you're putting your money into, make sure that you're making money from it. That's the only way it becomes an asset and an investment. If you're not making any money from it, it's not an asset, it's not an investment, it's a liability. You don't need it, get rid of it, you don't want it. Stop going to the mall with your credit cards and your money and shopping these big brand places and you don't own your house yet. Stop buying these big cars and you don't own your house yet. You can't live, those are a liability. Those take money from you every day. As soon as you drive off that lot, that car loses value immediately. As soon as I buy my house, it starts going up in value immediately. So why are you gonna keep buying liabilities, these bags and I gotta be in these red bottom shoes? You can't afford that yet. You can't even afford a house. So why do you think you could afford a red bottom or a Gucci bag or a Birkin bag when you can't even afford to put down a couple $1,000s to buy a house? You can't be living backwards. You gotta live your life and live smart. So you got to understand how money works. Money like to go to work. Money hates sitting down. And money don't like to go in the wrong places. Because guess what? These same people that you're buying these red bottoms from and these $15,000 bags, these same people that you're buying them from, they know what they're doing. They know how money works. That's why they put the product out there and they know you're going to come and go work your 9 to 5. You're going to work for 6 months to buy a Birkin bag. That does not make any sense. I hear people say, yo, I see the new, you see that new shoes coming out? Man, I'm gonna work. And I'm going to work some overtime to buy that new shoes. Dumb decisions. If you can't buy it 4 times, you can't afford it. Why buy this big car? You can't live in it. Buy your house first. Then use the asset to buy your liabilities. Let your assets pay for your liabilities. If you want a nice car, buy a house, rent the house out. When you rent it out, make sure you rent it out enough where you could pay your bills and live a little. So you use that asset to pay for your liability. You have to learn how money works. Go back to all my videos I did in the first time. All those videos that I did, I'm giving you guys so much knowledge. And I don't know how much people taking in this knowledge, but you should. Because I'm giving you life-changing knowledge. I'm giving you knowledge that you normally have to pay for. I told you, let me repeat myself as I did in the last video. I told you how to get money. I told you where to go and get money. I told you how to buy your first house. I told you how to buy your first investment property. This is knowledge that I'm giving you. These are formulas that I've used and it worked over and over and over again. It's your time to do the same. Stop wasting time. Stop following that friend telling you, oh, I only have one life to live. So whenever I get some money, I'm going to take this vacation that I cannot afford. Oh, I'm going to buy this bag that I cannot afford. I'm going to buy this car that I cannot afford. Within 6 months, they're taking up the car on a wrecker, wasting all that money you pay for the 6 months, plus your big down payment, when you could buy a house and make money from your house. So surround yourself with people that speak in the way that I speak. People with sense and want something out of life. I don't know why I start this channel or why I'm preaching to you guys like this, especially the people from my community. Not because you could go to a party and you stand up and you could buy 2 bottles. The brain works like this. You feel rich. You know why you feel rich? Because of your circle. If I'm the richest one in the room, I don't belong in that room. I should never at no point in my life be the richest one in any room or any circle that I'm in. Because it could dampen my growth. I'm going to feel so rich. Because I'm not really rich, but I'm just around people that really don't have it. So because you have more than them, you feel the brain works like that. And I learned that early in life. Like you'll be around people that don't have a car, but you have a car. Everybody's saying you're the man. And you feel like the man. And your brain kick in and be like, hey, I'm the man. But you still broke. You can't get up and just go on any vacation any time of the year that you want. You can't get up and do what you want to do. So you have to make life-changing decisions. If you're doing the same thing for 10 years and it's not working, change it. If you're going at your business and you feel like it's not working, come up with new plans, new strategies. The old strategies will never work because it never worked before. You have to know what you want out of life. You have to know money work. Again, listen to these videos, follow these instructions, and I guarantee you, I give you 6 to 12 months to change your life. Start watching those videos that I put up first. Go on my channel, Rich Team Real Estate. Go watch those videos, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm Been the Rich. Start this channel with my little brother Roger, aka Rob. I hope you guys take what I'm giving you, man, because it takes a lot out of me. Right now, I should be doing so much things right now, and I have to take the time out to make these videos. And I said I'm gonna keep at it. I put it on my schedule, and I'm gonna keep going with these videos and keep teaching you guys, because I want you guys to get it. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to follow what I'm saying. And I want you guys to be able to be successful. God bless you. God keep you. And may God watch over you. Remember, put God before everything. God bless.
There you have it, people. Well informative, you see me? Thank you all for watching. To our new subscribers, welcome to the Rich Team family. Big up on yourself. Share with your family, your friends, and your loved ones, you see me? Spread the family so we can grow the nation as one. As the man say, big up on yourself. God bless. Stay tuned for the next episode.
I got too much money, bro.